The Meti Allah Cattle Breeders Association in Nigeria has been alleged to be responsible for so many kind of, herders, farmers clashes in Nigeria. Under the autumn administration in Benue State, we saw them claiming, responsibility for some attack. We have seen some in South Carolina. We have seen some across Nigeria. They have released some certain kind of statement of threats in the past.
Anti-grazing laws and banning of open grazing is a satanic agenda to destroy our means of livelihood. Those will lead to a serious humanitarian crisis as families will be destabilized, market and economic livelihood will be disrupted. The laws will lead to massive cross-border migration that will create further security challenges for the country.
Many have associated them already to a terrorist organization and all of that. But it's so surprising to see the US mission in Nigeria having a meeting with this Cattle Breeders Association and bringing it online to let us know that they are trying to understand the issues that borders on the Cattle Breeders Association, the problem bothering them, and the issues between them and the farmers. It's just like the Nigerian ambassador going to the United States or going to the UK or any European country and then having a conversation with a group of people that is being alleged to be a terrorist organization. And what do you expect the governments of those countries, what do you expect them to do? Immediately, they will declare that country a terrorist nation. Immediately, they will withdraw their ambassador or whatever from those countries. Look at the way the US treats Afghanistan. Look at the way the US treats Iran. Look at the way the US treats, some of those Palestinian countries and, some of those countries from the Middle East. Look at the way they treat them. In fact, their own neighbor, talking about Mexico, look at the way they treat them. And then you come to Nigeria to do the same thing that another nation will do, and you will sanction them. Now, many are linking this to the money released by Bill Gates to the Nigerian government and some individual in Nigeria, to facilitate, their farm products and all of that. There has always been this rumor, which many believe that is a statement of fact, that we have GMOs in Nigeria, which is true. And there is this theory, according to many, that Nigeria is tending towards making use of GMOs. But when you go to countries like France and some of those European nations, GMOs are bound in those countries. But in Nigeria, it seems like they are trying to make sure that the original seed for our food, our grain, are being eradicated, and then will now be eating this modified whatever. Is that the only reason why the farmers and herders will now stop clashing if we are to use GMOs? Are the GMO seed healthy for our system? So, I wouldn't want to talk about that. But a lot of people have been talking about this, and all I can say is that Nigeria, open eye. I don't give you the news. Let me see what we'll do with them. Now you sabi. Like the Okoko said in our last video, if Nigerians made up their mind to say no to this government's evil behavior and plans, 10 minutes is too much. It is what it is.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say that the Fulanis have a say.